The best anime of the winter anime season. It definitely feels like most heavy-hitting anime is waiting for the spring anime season. But what if I told you there's some real gems here? So, since you're awesome, smash that like and ring the bell. Otherwise, that blue thing may cry. But first off, a huge thank you to Bookwalker for sponsoring this video. Bookwalker is the spot to read the juicy manga or light novels for your favorite anime. And yes, that includes a ton of winter anime, like KonoSuba, ReZero, Shield Hero, and much more. Head over to Bookwalker and use my code Foxen to get like $5 off. Check them out after this video. Anyway, winter anime, I do have to mention My Hero Academia Season 4. Really this honorable mention type of deal. Yes, technically not a new winter anime. Coming up is a very fun school festival arc. I'm super curious to see your reactions to this new My Hero Academia arc, since even in the manga it felt totally filler-like. Expect to either totally love it or just not care for it. Kicking winter season off, Isekai Quartet Season 2. No new Isekai anime, but an Isekai sequel. The anime team-up of KonoSuba, ReZero, Overlord, and Tanya returns. This time with a +1. Love it or hate it, Shield Hero makes their debut for this classroom roster. I'm super hyped for Best Girl of Tanya joining up. Just like last time, my personal two favorite Isekai anime from the bunch are KonoSuba and ReZero, and I'm curious to hear which are your favorite, since Isekai Quartet really is fun comedy that keeps on stacking. I swear, I need this huge poster on my wall of Aqua crying, and these episodes are way too short. Anyway, Isekai Quartet Season 2 is definitely a must-watch for winter anime season, and let me know if you like or dislike Shield Hero joining the crew. I wouldn't mind at all if they just replace all the soldiers from the Tanya anime. And come on, please, give me a No Game No Life cameo. Next anime, The Shield Maiden. Oh my god, did Shield Hero and Raphtalia already have a kid? For this, you got the newcomer, total newbie Maple. She's totally clueless. Then, in typical fashion for these type of anime, Shield Girl Maple gets overpowered literally by the second episode. It actually is pretty fun seeing how fast she progresses in somewhat unexpected ways. In that way, it reminded me of the slimy Segai. So let's get into it. Her little gimmick, an absolute defense build. Really in this world post MCU Captain America and Shield Hero recently, a full Shield character isn't at all that unique or weird. This also being a game, I'm sure you've played some games that have skills or character builds, where defense also improved your damage too. In other words, this full defense character is no longer just a tank. After 3 episodes of this anime, I'm really loving it. Maple is just so adorable, especially being that extreme video game newbie. That, combined with the anime not taking itself too seriously, helps a ton. This surprisingly also has quite a number of action sequences, a lot higher quality animation than I expected going in. You're gonna find the gaming situations here totally relatable. Oh, you abused some game skill. Next patch, time for some nerfing. Somehow this anime manages to pack so much into each episode, without it actually feeling rushed. At the start of this, I did mention SAO, but it's actually funny how much this more reminds me of the SAO GGO spin-off. Ren and Maple would be best buddies. So if you're into Isekai anime, or just like cute girls doing shield things, highly recommend this. Next winter anime, Darwin's Game. This already is getting a lot of comparisons to Hunger Games and Battle Royale. You got this death app. The main character here just happens to unknowingly get sucked into this death game after downloading it. All of a sudden, you have all these random a-holes trying to kill you, pretty much in real life PKing. Once you accepted the game, you're fully on board. The only way to escape is via death. But why? What is their goal? Taking part in this game allows you to get points. Is it really worth it? For me watching this, one of the fun parts for this anime is little by little finding out more and more about the mystery behind the game. What exactly are some of the unique rules? What could you spend your points on? Or just seeing the amusing way that the game tries to get its players killed. For example, the latest event seems like a fun scavenger event. Except when you actually read through the rules, only 30% of the players active are going to walk out of this alive. So far the concept for this anime seems pretty interesting to just experience. If I do have any minor complaints right now, the main character here looks generic as hell. It also doesn't help that the guy is voiced by Subaru, and he freaking acts the same way too. At least the blonde chain girl in this anime is far more interesting. That said, this anime is said to have only 11 episodes. The manga currently has 19 volumes and is still ongoing. Here's hoping that a season 2 gets announced right with the final episode. Next up, NekoPara, short for Neko Paradise. Pretty much cat anime waifus the anime. You got a world filled with these part feline girls. Why not use them as cheap labor for your cafe as maids? That'll surely bring in a certain clientele. You got each of the cat girls with cute names like Maple, Vanilla, Cinnamon, Nuts. Sometimes you get literal catfights between some of them. And I know some of you have already played the NekoPara visual novel on single player mode. After watching this anime, I couldn't believe some of the other things you could do with these girls in the visual novel version. So I did some quick research. Let me go ahead and clear some stuff up. For any of you out there that heard some murmurs about the anime and source, the NekoPara anime has no fan service like at all. And trust me, they've had plenty of times to inject some, including having this bath scene. But no, nothing there. Who knows, perhaps that could change post episode 3, although anime tends to inject steamy fan service at the very beginning. If you were expecting this anime to be that sort of genre, sorry, you're not going to be playing with the kitty's kitty here. You're just going to get a bunch of adorable Neko girls doing their thing. So if you're a fan of Neko girls, which I definitely have a weakness towards, or just like slice of life anime, you gotta watch this. Depending on how adventurous you're feeling, you could upgrade to the NekoPara visual novel later. Next up, a big one, Madoka Magica Records. Oh yes, the Shaft Studio returns with another Madoka installment. And yes, this anime is based on the Madoka Game app. Hashtag not sponsored. Contact me. Just seeing the Madoka name in the title should raise some eyebrows. Is the anime made to simply promote the mobile game? Or is it something much more? And disclaimer, I have a lot of Japanese friends that play the app game, but I've never tried it. Then for the original Madoka anime, I am a huge fan. It feels like I'm loving it more and more as the years go by. Now you get into this little gem, the Madoka side story. You got the main character, Iroha, and no, that is not Madoka. For the story here, the witches along with the soul gems are back. So far the mystery here revolves around the main character's wish. Why did she become this magical girl? And perhaps more important, why did she forget her wish? Why is there this baby Kyuubi? That's definitely like a baby Yoda. In the quest to find some answers, you're going to meet an entire new cast of magical girls. And yes, you're definitely going to be finding yourself comparing them to the original cast. Almost impossible not to do. So far, this anime very much feels like the original Madoka, especially packed with some bone-chilling visuals. At the same time, this does feel fresh and notably quicker paced. As for how or where this anime fits into the original timeline, I'll leave that for you to discover. By the third episode, they've already made this strong connection. And I know some of you are going to be wondering, can you watch this anime without seeing the original Madoka? So far it does seem possible, but really, if you haven't seen the original anime just yet, oh my god, you gotta treat yourself. Make your life better, go watch that. Next up, Interspecies Reviewers. Oh my succubus, where to even begin? A fantasy setting with a group of guys reviewing fantasy brothels. I'm talking about fairies, elves, demons, cowgirls, spiders, angels, octopus girls, dragons, really anything under the sun. I bet most of you will not make it past the opening, and I can't blame you. Every episode here gives you this detailed review from a new fantasy girl. So far there's been bird chicks, octopus girls, and even tiny fairies. Yeah, you're gonna be wondering, how does that fit into that tiny spot? Just think Food Wars, just replace the food with fantasy girls. I also do find the main group of guys pretty intriguing. You got an older fella that'll get wet with almost anything. Except grandmas, those are no. Then the small elf dude. This guy's also up for anything, and he actually prefers the grannies. The third one, the angel. It's almost funny how the most holy have the biggest of packages. This anime feels like it is a side story in the same fantasy world setting. It could be some story taking place in either the slimy Isekai, Overlord, ReZero, especially KonoSuba. I can't believe this is not a hentai. You're not going to be surprised at all that this is being censored. I just happened to do some research for signs and found out you can get some pepperoni goodness if you're into that from the raw anime. I'm definitely going to be watching the covered up version weekly. Besides, I don't need to be thinking about single player fun mode when watching some anime. And I'm super curious, if you have seen this or you're watching, comment with your thoughts down below. Loving it or not your thing. Next up, totally changing gears, Heya Camp. You got these little shorts featuring the Uro Camp cast airing right now. Any Uro Camp fan will definitely love these. You got your favorite characters back for this stamp rally, which is really just this great excuse for them to visit a ton of locations. I'm already getting this comfy feeling from these bite-sized episodes. And at the same time, I've learned something new about outdoor locations here in Japan. The only downside? Unfortunately, bite-sized is not a joke. These are 3 minutes after chopping off the ending. I don't know if this is a clever marketing strategy just to split up this OVA episodes into weekly chunks until the new anime season. This really probably doesn't even serve as a full appetizer. Supposedly, an actual Uro Camp Season 2 anime is coming out in 2020. No release date yet. There is also a Uro Camp movie in the works. That also has no release date. But let me reassure you how popular Uro Camp is here in Japan. They actually have a Uro Camp live-action TV show airing right now. I'm watching that weekly. And yes, the character stuff is hit or miss. At least the outdoor stuff is top-notch. So Uro Camp fans, don't sleep on these. And newcomers, jump on Uro Camp Season 1 right now. Next anime, Somali. And the name immediately will make you think of something not anime. But Somali here is the name of this little horned kid. A boy, a girl, who knows? The world set up in this anime is almost post-apocalyptic in a way. You got this place filled with a ton of mutant-like creatures. It is this world post-humans no longer existing. At least not out in the open. Not unless they want to become lunch. And I know what you're wondering, what is the deal with the stone dude? Welcome Somali's foster papa, Golem. The story here involves Mr. Golem here taking the kid on this difficult journey to find the remaining humans to drop the kid off. The two of these are pretty close, almost like family, but the real reason is due to the Golem dying. And no, this is not some fatal disease. If you want a close comparison, just imagine this late grandpa taking in a small kid. It's that sort of deal. And yes, you could already tell this anime is going to be a tearjerker near the finale. One of the things I appreciated for this anime is a vivid art detail for each new place they visit. Whether that's the scenery, the unique creatures, the environment in this humanless world. Fun fact for you, the rock dude here is voiced by Erwin. I'm just having the fun idea of this guy being isekai into this anime. So if you're a fan of these adventure type of stories, give this a shot. Just get the tissues ready. Next anime, Eizouken. I'm just gonna be honest. I took a look at the characters here, then thought, oh my god, this is gonna suck. They look like characters out of Rick and Morty. But surprise, surprise, I got to eat those words. Delicious. This anime focuses on this unlikely trio with one shared goal. Let's go ahead and create an anime. If you have any idea about the labor-intensive process it is to create your favorite anime, like Naruto, My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, you know this could easily go wrong in like a million different ways. I really do like that what inspired this was the main girl here growing up watching anime. One day, she realized, this anime that I love, someone created this. You got the trio, the little one, the tall one, and the rich girl. Can this trio actually make an anime without a budget? And let me stop you right there. I know some of you are thinking, oh, you got the internet, things like Photoshop, a MacBook, maybe an iPad or two. No, I'm talking about something old school like how Disney animated movies like The Lion King were created. One of the things I do love about this anime is just seeing how passionate two of the girls are here when it comes to making their first baby. This gives a lot of room for creative, seemingly rough animated scenes. To my surprise, I really liked how the non-animator from the group is a realist, pretty much taking that project manager type of role. If you're a hardcore anime fan or just curious about the process that goes into making your favorite anime, give this little gem a shot. Go ahead and post your favorite winter anime as we get into the honorable mention section. First off, Haikyuu Season 4. I know, I'm gonna get crap if I don't mention this. I'm just gonna put it out there, I am not a sports person. I'm still stuck on Haikyuu Season 1. I've tried watching the first few episodes, and I still don't know how volleyball works. I'm gonna try real hard to catch up soon. ReZero the Director's Cut. This winter anime season, you do have ReZero being re-aired. They're combining 2 anime episodes from the first season and releasing them weekly. Supposedly they will be adding new scenes, which hasn't really happened yet. Either way, a great time to start ReZero, or get a refresher on ReZero before season 2 comes around. Hey, does anyone recall that little anime Maiden Abyss? The sequel anime movie is actually out right now in Japan. Even better news, they've actually teased a sequel coming at the end of it. I really want to go see it, but I've just been super busy making these videos for you. Hopefully I could go tomorrow. The Goblin Slayer movie, which is actually coming out here next week. Did someone say more goblins? I believe this is covering Goblin Slayer Light Novel 5. I'm thinking about doing a super quick review next week. Let me know if anyone wants to see this. By the way, quick reminder, head over to Bookwalker. I'm not joking, they got so much manga and light novels, it's pretty awesome. Just use my coupon Foxen to get $5 off. That's an entire book for a couple of dollars. Plus, that also does help support even more awesome videos from me. You get to save $5, I get +1 Japanese donut, we all win. Yummy. But anyway, comment with what anime you're watching. Did I miss any winter anime? Definitely watch my SEO Goddess video next. Which is the most powerful god? And I'll see you guys later.